Hey everyone, it's Steven here with Tech Talk Tuesday, and today we're just going to go over some water filtration systems that you can use for backpacking or even camping. So everyone has its advantages and disadvantages. I'll go through about 3 of them and show you just the techniques, how we do it, and just a little quick rundown of why you would want to use each one in different scenarios. So first, you can actually purify your water by boiling it. And in order to do that, you're going to need some kind of stove. Today I'm going to use this whisper light system. It uses white gas, and I have a little pot that I put water in from a stream. So I'm going to go ahead and light my stove. And then I put water from the stream in my pot. I'll go ahead and put it on my whisper light, and then it's a good idea to have a lid. It might just speed things up and help that boiling process speed up the time on the boiling. So the important thing when you're boiling water is to make sure it comes to a rolling boil. If you can see here, you can see these bubbles popping up vigorously. That means it's at the highest temperature it could possibly be at, and you're killing off pretty much 99.9% of all bacteria, viruses that may be in that stream water. So once you get it to a rolling boil, go ahead and shut it off. And you can see it stops boiling. And then depending on what you're going to do with it, you want to let it cool off and then put in your bottle. You could put it in these Nalgene bottles when it's this hot. This is good like at night if you want to sleep with the warm bottle, and then in the morning you'll have some water that's purified. So that's one technique I use. And now it's perfectly safe to drink. Great. So I'm going to move on to the next one, which is going to be these Aqua drops. This is a 2-part solution, and it has part A, part B. It has directions on the bottle. I typically like to tape them together, that way I don't lose them. And the directions say to use this little cap and mix both parts in this cap. So I typically want to use this Nalgene 1 quart size bottle because that's how much it says for 5 drops in each solution. So I'm going to take that and do 5 drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from that lid. Go ahead and close it, and they're color coordinated so you know which one to use. Take off the blue cap and put 5 drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Now this solution will be activated within 5 minutes, and you kind of want to shake it a little bit in there. And if it's working properly, you'll see that it's going to turn yellow inside this cap. So I would wait 5 minutes. Just for time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and go through the rest of the process. So I'm going to have a full Nalgene. This is a quart size. And then let's say I've waited 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pour that solution in there. Try to get all of it. Close it. And then just shake it up a little bit. So now you're going to have to let this sit for 15 minutes to make sure it kills everything inside. So before this, I had just filled my bottle with stream water. And now I put that solution in, and it's going to do its thing. So advantages of this is it's really small. You could fit in your backpack really easily, or even on a hiking pack, or in your pocket. So that's great to take with you. And the only thing, it's not really going to clean the water as far as small particles out. So that's where we would jump over to our filter. One thing you want to make sure with these is not to let it freeze if you're hiking through freezing conditions. You either want to sleep with it in your sleeping bag or in a place that's not going to freeze. So it's fairly quick and easy. You do have to wait on each one of these systems. Like boiling water takes a while for it to boil. This solution will take 20 minutes in total. Great. So I'll move on to the next one we have for you. So in this tub, it's just going to imitate stream water. I'm pulling, let's say I'd be going to a stream and I want to filter some water from there. So with that, I'm going to use this water filtration system. This one is from MSR, and all it is just a pump with the filter bit built into it. So some of the parts, it has the pre-filter to keep large contaminants out, and I'm going to go ahead and place that in the water. And then if you don't want it to sit all the way down at the bottom of the water to get pebbles and other debris, you can put this little flotation on it. And that'll keep it the correct height out of the water. And then just remember when you're setting up, this one has a black tube so you know that it's dirty water coming in, and a clear tube for the clean water coming out. It also has a nice little contraption here where you can put this over a lot of different sizes of bottle. Like this fits right over my Nalgene like that, so it stays nice and secure. I'm going to go ahead and put this into this glass bottle just to show you guys how clean the water comes out. Okay? So the water that I put in this tub, like I said, is straight from my stream outside. So it's a little murky, kind of like a little yellowish color, but this filter will actually filter out everything from that. Or I should say 99.9%, which is great for us to drink. I'm not worried about that at all. So when I start the filter process, I want to just keep pumping this, and I could hear it, the water inside. Sometimes you'll get a little water spurting out. That's perfectly fine. And before I go directly into my drinking water bottle, I want to spray a little bit out just to clean anything that's inside those tubes. So it's kind of hard with the hands and everything, but I'll go ahead and show you how I would do this. So I can hear the water coming through, and now it's spraying out this tube right here. Okay, so I'll give it a few pumps, and then once I know I have clean water coming out, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my bottle of choice. This time it's gonna be my glass bottle, so I'll go ahead and hold that, and I'm just gonna pump this water through. So this one can take a while. I mean, it does take some actual physical effort to get this type of filtration system going, but it's the most instant. So as soon as that water comes out of there, it's ready to drink. But it does take some time to fill up, let's say, a whole Nalgene bottle. Or if everybody gives you their bottle to fill up at the stream, it's going to take you a good 20 minutes. So it's going pretty quick right now. I have almost half of the glass filled up. So really, I think this is my favorite type of filtration system or purification system, just because it's pretty simple, easy. The one thing is, if I'm going to take it with me in freezing conditions, I don't want that filter to freeze. So I'm going to probably sleep with it once I dry it out a little bit. Make sure it's going to be in a place that doesn't freeze. And then also, if you are using your filter often, or it starts to get clogged up, we can open it up and clean out that filter. So this system is pretty nice. It comes with a small filter, or a filter cleaner, which is just a little brush. And all I'm gonna do is take that and clean this filter out. Okay? And then once I do that, I might run a little bit of clean water through it just to get off any of those contaminants. Great. So once you're all done, you can take apart your system, let it dry out for a few minutes, and then put it back into its nice carrying case. So I just wanted to show you guys, this water is really clean, perfect to drink from. I'll go ahead and drink from it now. So it tastes really good, just like fresh mountain water. And the only real maintenance other than cleaning this is if the filter gets too dirty, you can buy new cartridges. But this one has lasted me a really long time because I've used different types of systems. So I don't always use a filter when I go camping. Just depends on what I want to take and what the conditions are going to be. So those are 3 types of filter systems. There's plenty more out there. These are probably the most common. So yeah, try it out. Let us know which one you like the best. And I hope you enjoy your camping experience this summer. Bye.